My name is Ioseba Amatriain Losa. I'm from Spain. And I am I'm currently assigned as a UN youth volunteer in advocacy and youth policies with the Directorate of the National Youth System, Colombia Joven, whose director you met this morning. And I also support the UNV field unit in Bogotá, Colombia. Glad to say, too, that I'm fully funded by the Spanish cooperation. So I guess I can say I have been a volunteer my whole life. I do not really remember the time I decided to be a volunteer or to help others. What I do remember is that when I was much younger, I used to think that I could change the world. I wasn't going to change the world, actually. The world was going to change me thanks to volunteering and all the people I have met on my way. In the framework of my assignment there in Colombia, I had the opportunity to be part of the team who organized the National Youth Volunteering Award this year. That's the way I met Danielle and Catherine. Catherine is a 24-year-old woman. She's from Chocó, one of the most complicated territories in Colombia. She has been a volunteer for over 10 years already. She uses popular music, dances, theater, sports to say that culture and arts can bring peace to her community, and it can help kids, teenagers, other young people who are in risk of social exclusion because of the internal conflict, because of gangs, prostitution, dropping out of the school, like many other issues that they face, these young people face every day in their communities. Sorry. Daniel is 16 years old. He has been a volunteer for 2 years, more than 2 years already, with the Scout movement. He builds houses for vulnerable families to eradicate extreme poverty. Well, actually, he will say that he builds homes. And yeah, he's completely right. He's also involved in the social process. He's a natural leader. He has brought a lot of people to the project to work as volunteers. And he also has a project with his friend to create urban gardens while increasing awareness for health and wellness. They are trying to educate people and inspire people to create an economically sustainable system. I think it was a Friday morning when I sat down at my desk and I called Daniel to tell him that he was one of the 6 volunteers awarded this year for the National Youth Volunteering Award. He was very excited, but I think I was very excited, more excited even too, to call them and tell them that, the big news. We had a great conversation, an amazing conversation. He told me that being a volunteer had changed him completely. He said that he sees the world differently now, and he has learned a lot by volunteering. When he told me that, I suddenly feel very connected to him. Volunteering is changing us, and we are changing people. We are changing our communities. We are changing our countries, therefore the world. Daniel and Catherine, they are not the only Colombian youth who are helping to develop their country. And more important, creating a perfect context to bring peace to Colombia. Colombian youth is empowering young people to keep their cultural heritage and encouraging them to have a better sense of belonging. There are many young people in local radios and social networks who are talking about sexual and reproductive health, human rights, youth public policies, drug abuse, among many other topics. There are also young volunteers who are helping others to become entrepreneurs and local leaders. They are leaders themselves. There are also many young people, many Colombian young people, who are raising awareness on environmental issues within their communities. They are changing Colombia, and we have to recognize them. There are thousands of Colombian young people, and volunteers, youth volunteers, and millions around the world who have to be heard, who have to be supported and recognized. The world is moving by volunteering. You're seeing it here. But actually, we do not see it easily. Young people, like Daniel, Catherine, the other award winners, me, and millions of others all around the world, are changing their communities and changing their country, and they are changing their world. And actually, I think most important, they are changing themselves as volunteers. Thank you, UNV and partners, for giving us this opportunity to change the world and to be changed by volunteering. Thank you for supporting our work. Thank you for supporting youth volunteering. Muchas gracias.